So how does aiming work in Valorant? Movement is everything. As long as you have movement, you can aim. Okay. Give me a sec. To understand why you want to move, you first understand... What? Okay. To understand movement, you first need to understand why you move in the first place. I'll show you how I mean. You see, the understanding of movement comes in many ways because you actually move your key using muscle memory. So depending on where you play will determine your outcome of how you actually move. I'll give an example, okay? So we play Valorant, right? Let's say you are your first time playing FPS and your first FPS game is Valorant. You don't know anything about movement. You don't know anything about moving your mouse. You don't know anything at all. So basically you are the golden child. You are the one that can learn the fastest, and also you are not bounded by muscle memory. You are just new, a fresh start, a fresh bird. So very simple, okay? How do you move in the first place would be just your WSD, as you can see, just WSD, right? We just move WSD, okay? But that's a lot more deeper in when you want to move and also aim. So when you want to move and shoot, right? There's this thing called shooting error. If you do not have this enabled, go to your videos, your stats, you scroll all the way down until you find shooting error. You put it to show both. So there will be two colors listed in this graph, which is blue and yellow. So yellow is basically when you are shooting, right? Let me show you. So when I shoot, you can see at the right side, it is yellow. When I move, it's blue, but you can't see. It's only when you shoot, then it's blue. Okay? So now you must be asking, okay, since we know this theory, blue is bad, yellow is good, right? So now how can we actually use this into our own advantage? Well, it's very simple actually. You have to see that the yellow and the blue, there's the pros and cons, right? The blue you can't see, the yellow you can always see when you shoot. But I just told you the answer, no? First of all, when you move, the blue doesn't show. But the yellow, when you shoot, it shows. Meaning you can always time it out. If you think about it, you can time it. So I've installed this thing below, you can see. So when I move my mouse, it will show how it moves so that you can actually like look at what I'm doing. I brought two bots here and I'm going to show you how this will make sense when it comes to movement. So I'll show you what you really want, which will be this. First of all, why aren't you subscribed? 98% of you guys are not even subscribed. That's only 2%, bro. 2% of MVP, bro. Please subscribe and like. And, you know, comment down below that you subscribed. It helps my algorithm and it helps you too, I guess. Because I can acknowledge you as well. Okay, bye-bye. So that's how you want to aim in general. When it comes to learning how to do this, the understanding will be very simple. And it will be to use one key at a time. So as you can see, or if you replay, you'll see that I'm only using one key and I'm letting go. One key and I'm letting go. And then if we pair it together, it looks similar to CSGO strafing, but in honest fact, it is not. So if you want to practice this, my best bet for you would to be you can get one guy. So once you get the one guy, you can then practice using movement, which then you can do. You just go one direction, and then shoot. Go one direction and then shoot. Go one direction and then shoot. When you're comfortable, you can try moving with your mouse until you reach to the head, and then you stop and shoot, like so. I would say the best way to get used to it would be think of it as you're dancing. As long as you can dance, right? Where you can move and also shoot at the same time. It feels like a rhythm. I don't know if that helps you, but if it does, let me know. Because it helps me. But only go one direction. And it's recommended to not use directions like W and S when you're shooting. Meaning you do not want to go like this. As you can see, it's fucked up. And that's because that's how it is. So you do not want to go like A and D. I know A and W, or W and D, or S and D, or S and A, because that will fuck up your movement. For now, you can first start with actually you just hover like here, and then you move and you stop. This is the best way to learn. And then when you're more comfortable, then you swap to Then you swap to actually moving your mouse and then swinging together. And then you just get used to it. So if you finish the tutorial on how to aim and move, right? That is if you watched the first video, go ahead and watch. I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks to actually prevent yourself getting util dumped and also maybe get a little cheeky kill. I'll show you a little bit about that you can pair with your movement. Okay, so the first things first, every player needs to know how to do a jump peek. A jump peek is very essential depending on getting information without actually exposing yourself to death or imminent death. So how do you buddy hop is the question. If you can just see the input, you can maybe just mimic it. So when you're in the air, right? Let me stand on this T pose here, right? Okay. I'm gonna stand in the middle of it. This is the middle. Okay, I can't go down anymore. Okay. So when I jump, I will still stay at the same spot. Okay. But if I were to move a key, you can see that I actually move. So it's the same thing as when you're doing a bunny hop. Oh, sorry, not a bunny hop, a jump peek, right? When you are jump peeking, you want to turn down to the opposite way. So as you can see, I'm holding A and S as I jump. But first I hold W and D to jump, if that makes sense. So if I want to do here, I'll do the opposite. Do note when you are jump peeking, you don't actually want to look at the side, you want to look at the map instead. So you will want to actually move your mouse together when you are bunny hopping, or the bunny hop towards the jump peek. The next tip is to understand that elevation plays a big part, especially if you're playing post plant. You can see that if you were to play up here during post plant, when they have bomb down or something, you can actually hold this angle here and they wouldn't expect you. Notice how the Reyna looks below me instead of at me. The next one would be the silent jump, which you can see, you can actually jump without making noise. If you did not hold the shift, you made so much noise. The next one is also when you're going up staircases, you can actually jump without making noise. So usually you only want to do like the non-silent jump when there's no enemies nearby, and also if you're most likely lurking. This will save time and also allow you to have that amazing godly timing. Yes sir. You can actually jump like this one as well. You can don't make the noise. I'll show you again with the staircase right here. So it'll be really helpful if you were to go up quietly and they wouldn't know you went up. A cool peek that you guys can hold in Haven actually is that if the round starts you're defending, you can actually hold this line over here and anybody who swings, you can just tap. I kid you not, I try to find clips that I did before because I remember doing this, and dude, it's not even like me holding it, it's like I just pre-aim it. It's so easy, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure you can do it. Another thing would be also crosshair placement plays a huge part, almost like 80%. So knowing your crosshair placement plays a lot. So when you're holding this mid and they're swinging mid here, right? You want to hold this angle here instead of this angle right here, because when they swing, they'll be right here. I'll show you the difference when you hold deeper instead of wider. If you go to your rank match now, you will look at the game like it's a chess piece. Shit's gonna be insane. Come back to me and thank me later. Okay, but if you reached to the end and you haven't subscribed, I don't know what to say to you, okay? I don't know what to say to you, man. Like, subscribe, join my Discord, say hi to me. Yeah, okay. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Right, give me gun buddy, please. Thanks. Thank you.